Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 16, the season finale of Season 10, and this is going to be a review of the episode. Wow, I feel like it's been so long since I've said those words. But yes, we're back. The Walking Dead is back. We're going to be doing a review today. Obviously, this will contain spoilers as I'm going to be talking about the entire episode. So if you haven't seen the episode, go check it out and then come back to this review. It was a great episode. I did like this. I'm also going to be doing my review of The World Beyond. That'll be coming out right after this. And then obviously, you know what we usually do with the breakdowns, the trailers and teasers and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the finale. Alright, so yeah, I really did like this episode. I thought it was a great finale, a really good end to the Whisper arc. It wasn't a perfect episode or anything like that. I'm going to be getting into the good. It was mainly good stuff though. I'm going to go through it like it chronologically what happened in the episode for the most part, that is. So we saw in the beginning that they started leaving. They covered them. 8 of them covered themselves in walkers, and they escaped through the herd, trying to get to the wagons. Unfortunately, we saw Beatrice die. That was one that I think a lot of people were already expecting. I was expecting more people to actually die within that walker, or within that walker herd. But it was only one of them, Beatrice. But we also had whispers coming up the stairs. I talked about it in my, because that was a sneak peek, so I talked about it already. But that was a really, really awesome scene. I thought when we saw that one whisper with half the face gone, super creepy. The knife was like in its eye, really creepy scene. And we had the other whispers coming up, and then Judith ran back inside. But that scene was like one of my favorite scenes of the whole episode. There was a lot of creepy stuff in this episode altogether. Like when Beta started hearing the whisper or the walkers talk, that was super weird and creepy. And then also when they were walking afterwards in the road and then the whisper started grabbing those walkers, that was like really creepy to me. I don't know why, just the way it looked. But talking about that walk when they were once they escaped the walker herd and they were in the road, that was like almost as dangerous. Actually, I think in a way it was more dangerous because the whisper started ambushing them. Like, yeah, it was really dangerous and intense when they were walking through the herd of walkers, but once they got out, I was like, okay, maybe they can take a breather now. But they couldn't because it was like they just got ambushed. That was pretty insane. And then going back to the building, Gabriel was taking lead and he told everyone to leave and he was going to stand there and fight the whispers. Now this was that scene when he was telling everyone to leave and he was there. That scene, like, that was like a roller coaster of feelings, because like in a way it felt like they were straight up telling us that it's over for him, because he was like, everyone left, he was by himself, and then those whispers came in and it was like they started attacking him, they pinned him down, and I was like, okay, like this is over for him. So that's what I meant when I said like it was like a roller coaster of feelings, because at first I was like, okay, Gabriel's gonna die, there's no way he's gonna survive this. And then after that I was like, okay, maybe he is gonna survive this because they're making it too obvious. I feel like maybe he's gonna come out of this alive. And he shot the first like couple whispers that came in. He was doing a good job fighting them, and then after that they pinned him and I was like, okay, this is absolutely over, there's no way he's gonna make this. And then bam, Maggie comes to the rescue. I was not expecting that at all, and I had a huge smile on my face when that happened. I wasn't expecting Maggie to show up there at all, because I was expecting Maggie to be I thought Maggie would run into like Eugene and them first, because they were trapped in that building with all those walkers, and Eugene and them were out already, so looking for like Stephanie, and I thought that maybe Maggie would run into them, but she ran into, we know that person with the mask is with Maggie now, and then they ran into Aaron and Alden, and then they helped them. But the point is, like, I was not expecting Maggie to come up there, and that was really awesome. We'll talk more about Maggie in a little bit, but going back to Beta and the whispers and them, so let's talk a little bit about that Daryl and Beta fight now. I was expecting this fight to be a bit longer. I wish it was. I was a bit disappointed by how fast it happened, but I still did like it. I really loved how Daryl saved Negan. That was awesome. And I was kind of shocked by the friendly banter between them, like Daryl helping him up and giving him a pat. Like, I wasn't expecting any of that. Like, I thought Daryl would just like tell Negan to get up by himself or something. I don't know. I just was not expecting that banter, but I did like that. But again, I did wish the fight lasted longer. But talking about Beta's death on its own, I thought that was a pretty unique death. I did like that. His life like flashing before his eyes. I thought it was actually quite sad, honestly. And I will say that it came way too quick in my opinion. I thought if they were gonna do Beta's death the way they did with his eyes or his life flashing before his eyes, and he was like smiling and like almost at peace or whatever. Like I did like that stuff, but since they did it the way they did, I just wish there was more Beta in the episode. Like I mean, I don't know. I thought it was a unique death, with his hands out and him smiling and having all these memories of Alpha. But I felt like maybe they could have had more with Beta throughout the episode. Like maybe he was hallucinating Alpha. I mean, in a way, he was hallucinating because he heard the walkers talk. But I feel like the emotional hit of that scene wasn't there for me. That's like my main complaint. I just felt like they could have drew it out a little bit longer. That's the thing. I think it just came too quick. Like maybe if we had like a couple more Beta scenes, and maybe if that fight lasted a little bit longer, then it would have hit really well. But other than that, I did like that scene. So the scene itself was like really well, I thought, but the best way I could put it was I didn't think it was backed up well enough, if that makes sense. I also really did like Lydia saving Carol at the end. I love that scene. The score was amazing. I mean, the score mixed in with what we were watching made it really emotional. I also really like the scene where Lydia threw Alpha's mask away and we saw the scene of it falling. That was like I think that was like a good goodbye to the Whisperers, a good way to end that. So I did really like that scene. And then after that we had the Maggie reunion, which was epic as hell. Her hugging everyone, especially Judith. That was like her, like that was like so crazy to see because she's been gone for all these years. Like it's been like a whole new, I don't know. I mean, like if you think about it, she's been gone more than the time she's been on the show, if that makes sense. Not like seasons wise, but like actual TV show timeline wise, because she's been gone for like 6-7 years, I think. I don't know. But the point is, like, that reunion was like amazing. I did like that. I wish we saw Daryl and Maggie reunite, or at least like their reaction on screen. I thought that would have been pretty cool, especially because those two go way back. Even with all the Glenn stuff, I know they're okay now, but the point is, like, I would have liked to see that. And then another thing which was awesome, we learned that Connie is alive. Oh my goodness, I knew it. I knew Connie would be alive because there's no reason why Connie would be dead and they don't tell us. If a character dies in the show, I'm pretty sure they would tell us right away. Like we have characters missing all the time and they don't say anything because they're alive. Like look at Sherry and Heath, and I know Rick is alive, but the point is, like, whenever there's a character missing, it usually means that they're alive, because if a character dies, they would tell us. And then going to the Princess and Eugene stuff with the Commonwealth, I love that stuff at the end. One scene that I wrote down because I loved it so much, and I knew I wanted to mention it, was the scene when Princess asked, like, if you guys have like a code or something, and then Eugene started yelling like, "My name is Eugene Porter," or like something like that. That was like hilarious. I love that scene so much. That's like a type of comic relief I think I'd love to see on The Walking Dead, and I would love to see more of stuff like that. I was literally like, I don't laugh that much when I watch The Walking Dead, but that scene was so funny to me. And then the Commonwealth coming at the end, that was awesome. I love that scene so much. And that was such a great way to end the episode. That's what I call like a good cliffhanger, because there's nothing. I mean, it just like introduces the new group and that's it. Like it makes you intrigued to see what's gonna happen next. Like that's like a really good ending, I thought, to the episode. So a couple of things to say. So yeah, those are the Commonwealth, in case I'm sure everyone knows by now, but yeah, that's the Commonwealth. They're the next group that we're going to be dealing with in season 11. I'll be making more videos talking about the Commonwealth and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, so the Commonwealth, they're next. Very excited about them. And I love the suit. The suit was awesome. So in the comics, it looks pretty much exactly the same, but just the way they brought it into the TV show, I thought that was awesome. And yeah, I mean, seeing that stuff come to life on the TV show, yeah, I'm very, very excited for next season to see more of that. So yeah, overall, really good finale. Little bit hiccups here and there, but for the most part, I did love that finale. I love that ending. Very excited for season 11. You guys let me know in the comments down below, what did you like about the finale? If you liked it, let me know what you thought. What you didn't like, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I have a Commonwealth video coming up, and then also a World Beyond episode 1 review coming up very shortly, so stay tuned for those. I'm gonna try to do, for the Commonwealth video, I'm gonna try to explain it as much as I can, like the Commonwealth and what's up with them and who they are. The video will most likely be like a spoiler free video, because I am gonna I don't want to like spoil anything that happens in the comics. So if you are interested in that, to learn more about the Commonwealth, be sure to stay tuned. And we have a lot of Walking Dead videos coming up moving forward, you know, especially with Fear the Walking Dead returning as well. So if you are a fan, be sure to subscribe. But again, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. Again, let me know all your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching, everybody. Please stay safe, and I'll see you guys soon.